Hello and welcome. It is 1:30. It is the 12th day of October 2021, and I am your guide to all the tabletop role-playing news, weather, and sports, the OGGM. And oh, Wizards of the Coast, you silly sausage, you tried to sneak this announcement underneath the wire, hoping that I would not notice. But yes, Wizards of the Coast has made it very clear that they have a new Critical Role product coming out. Notice that it says in very big letters, Critical Role, Call of the Netherdeep, coming out sometime in 2022. Which is strange, because there was no mention of this product on the last State of the Role from Matt and Marissa. And there was no mention of the product from Wizards of the Coast at the last Wizards of the Coast thing. Also noticeable in their absence from any Wizards of the Coast official media events, Critical Role. They weren't at the last thing or the thing before that. And yet, Wizards of the Coast claims they're releasing this product sometime in 2022. What, if anything, does this mean? What does this mean towards our prediction that Critical Role / Darrington Publishing is going to break off from Wizards of the Coast and make their own game sometime around 2024, and how that may or may not affect the Dungeons & Dragons landscape? Probably nothing. I'm going to say most likely whatever this is was already in the pipe. It was 50, 60, 90% ready to go. Part of whatever deal that they had with Matt and the Critical Role production for the deal to use the name. We had the Tal'Dorei guide and the Wildmount guide. Might have been, a 3-title deal. You have to make 3 things for us. Here's number 3. Without seeing the inside and knowing how much or how little Mercer and company had to do with the production of this, there's no way of knowing. But it feels very desperate, considering there is no announcement of this product on either end, and both Wizards of the Coast and Darrington Publishing / Critical Productions / Matt Mercer are very much telling you what's going on with their future products. Now, mind you, at least in the Wizards of the Coast camp, I think we can say with some level of assurity that there really is no way to predict anymore what Wizards of the Coast is going to do. I don't really have any idea. I'm not sure they have any idea anymore what they're doing, especially after the last couple things that have come out of their end. But they announced this today. It has something to do with Exandria. It's a big adventure, but we know that there's only X amount of product coming from Wizards of the Coast in 2022. Though that's probably a lie. But according to them, we're only going to see 4 things, right? We know one of those is going to be another Magic the Gathering product, because why not? One of those is going to be the Mordenkainen thing, though that could still technically count as a 2021 production, even though we're not going to see it to 2022 because it was delayed because of shipping. So let's just say, for argument's sakes, that doesn't count towards the 4 things they claim we're going to see. So we got 1 Magic thing, 1 previous campaign world, and 1 super scary thing, and then maybe this, if we're not counting Mordenkainen. Now, this could be the super scary thing they were talking about, which would mean that there's still 2 to 3 products that we don't know what they are yet. One's a classic campaign setting but done in a brand new way, considering the Unearthed Arcana thing that was announced last week. A lot of betting money is on that it's going to be Spelljammer, or Planescape, or Star Frontiers, or all 3 combined into one thing called Travelers of the Multiverse. So that leaves 1/2 products in 2022 that we have no idea. Is this one of them, or are there still 2 more? And what, if anything, does Mercer have to say about this? And what, if anything, has this have to do with what Mercer and company has planned with Darrington Press, because we know we've got the brand new Tolderi guide coming from Darrington Press, completely 100% controlled by those guys. Wizards of the Coast has nothing to do with it, which means they can have as much or as little connections with Dungeons and Dragons and the Tal'Dorei guide that's coming out in 2022 as they want. And if I was them, I wouldn't have any. So that comes right back to our prediction that before 2024, Critical Role, Darrington Press, Mercer Publishing, or whatever it's called, is going to break the umbilical cord and separate themselves from Wizards of the Coast. Considering how desperate this sounds with the Critical Role title in big letters on the cover. Mind you, this is a mock-up cover. This might not be the real cover. It feels like we're grasping onto the Critical Role fan base as hard as we can, because if we lose them, we don't know what's going to happen. So really, without seeing who was involved in the production of this from the Critical Role side, there's no way to say anything about it in 100% certainty. And without hearing from Mercer and Marissa and the state of the role and the Darrington Press individuals, what they feel about this, what they think about this, what this has to do with what their plans for Exandria are. Again, there's no real way to make 100% accurate predictions. But based upon everything that we know so far, I'm going to say this was probably already ready to go. Part of whatever the deal that Mercer had with Wizards of the Coast. Here's product number 1, bam. Here's product number 2, bam. Here's number 3, bam. I'm done. I'm going to go make my own stuff at Darrington Press. That's what it feels like. But I don't know. Let me know what you think. What, if anything, does this mean? Probably nothing. Do you care? Because I don't know. Probably it's news, but I don't really care. Did Mercer and company have anything to do with this or not? What do you think we're going to see from Wizards of the Coast in 2022? Is this one of the 4 titles we're getting, or is this a surprise? What's going on? How come there wasn't any warning that we were getting this? Do you appreciate this content? Let me know. If you don't appreciate this content, let me know. If you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe. Help me hit 1,000 subs by, 2024. If you're feeling generous, there's plenty of ways you can support the OGGM adventures. I got a Ko-Fi. I've got a Locals account now. I've got the PayPal still. And I've got my very own merch. One whole piece of merch so far, with more coming. Maybe. Till next time, stay safe, stay warm, stay dry, stay hydrated, and stay off my land.